Wonder just how far one person will go to enforce a rule nobody cares about? Because let me tell you, I found out real quick the winter I went to war with my own HOA president, a freak blizzard, and honestly, the universe itself. This is the saga of how a simple Chicago snowfall flipped my quiet little suburb upside down, and how one very stubborn woman learned that sometimes karma comes roaring in the shape of a snowplow. So, picture this. It's stupid early on a Sunday. We're talking before caffeine, can't feel your feet kind of early. I'm in my kitchen, watching snow come down so thick I can't even see the mailbox, when suddenly, someone starts pounding on my front door like the house owes them money. I'm half awake, coffee barely brewed, thinking, is the place on fire? Did I leave my car running? Nope. Just another day in Maple Grove, land of the overzealous. The news had been calling it the worst storm in 20 years. I'd spent the night getting prepped, snowblower gassed up, firewood stacked, book ready, coffee mug in hand, trying to look calm about the coming chaos. By sunrise, there's a good 16 inches on the ground, and it's still coming down, so hard you'd need a GPS to find your own front step. So, I shuffle to the door, coffee sloshing, already dreading what's waiting for me on the other side. Through the frosted glass, I see this shape, all bundled up like she's heading for Everest. And sure enough, there stands Patricia Henderson, HOA president, neighborhood busybody, and in this weather, apparently some kind of snowstorm terminator. Face red as a beet, snow swirling around her boots, voice sharp enough to chip ice. Matthew Carson, she barks. You have any idea what time it is? 7. I say, trying real hard not to sound as annoyed as I feel. On a Sunday, in a blizzard. What can I do for you, Patricia? She jabs a piece of paper at me. HOA violation notice, snow already sticking to the letterhead. Section 14, paragraph 3 of the bylaws. All residents must keep sidewalks clear within 6 hours of snowfall stopping. Or, she gives me that look, the one she's patented. If accumulation exceeds 12 inches, cleared immediately. No exceptions. I just stare at her. Patricia, it's still snowing. If I clear it now, I'll be doing it again in an hour. That's not my concern. The rules are clear. Clear your sidewalk now, or you'll get a $200 fine. She's dead serious. I look past her, not a soul in sight. Nobody else in their right mind is out here except Patricia, who apparently believes HOA rules are stronger than physics or common sense. I say, with all due respect, I'll clear it when the storm passes. Right now, it's dangerous and pointless. Her eyes go narrow. That is not acceptable. And, since you live on a corner lot, you're responsible for both sidewalks. Double area. Immediate attention required. She flips through her stack of bylaws, snowflakes making the pages stick. Section 18, paragraph 7. Corner lots clear all walkways. And, honestly, she's right. A new rule snuck in after I voted against her little proposal to jack up the HOA fees last month. When did this get added? I ask. She shrugs. It's in the bylaws you agreed to when you bought your home. Clear the walks or get fined every 2 hours. Fines double. She spins on her heel, stomps off my porch, almost slipping on the very ice she wants cleared, and I just stand there, coffee in hand, thinking this can't be real life. But it is. Welcome to my Sunday. I sit back down. My phone dings. Another HOA email. Immediate action required. Delete. I watch the snow, wonder if Patricia's brain is wired different. By 9, my neighbor Tom calls, says his snowblower's broken. She came to my house, too, he grumbles. Said she'll find me if it's not cleared by noon. We commiserate. Turns out Patricia's been making the rounds. In person, on the phone, demanding everybody risk frostbite or pay up. By noon, I've got 5 threatening emails, $400 in fines, and apparently the storm's supposed to last until midnight. The city plows haven't even made it to our street. I eat lunch, watch the snow keep piling up, Try to ignore the anxiety gnawing every time my phone buzzes with another HOA reminder. Afternoon comes. My neighbor across the street tries to clear his sidewalk. 20 minutes later, the snow fills it right back in. He gives up. My phone rings again. Patricia. Matthew, I drove by. Sidewalks still not clear. You're up to $800 in fines. I say, Patricia, it's still snowing. Then you'll continue to accumulate fines. Rules are rules. She hangs up. Classic Patricia. The day just blurs by. The storm finally quits around midnight. I've got 28 inches in the yard, drifts up past my knees. I decide I'll sleep and deal with it all in the morning. Monday morning, skies crystal clear, sun glittering off the snow, world so quiet you could almost pretend it's peaceful. 3 more emails from Patricia. Fines now at $2,200. She's called an emergency HOA meeting for Wednesday. I bundle up and start digging out the driveway, numb hands, burning face, every muscle screaming. Patricia shows up, arms crossed, dressed like she's heading to a power lunch. About time, she says. Sidewalks next, or more fines. I work for hours, finish, finally, and she calls. Now, there's too much snow in the street. That's a violation, too. Remove it or face additional fines. I call Tom. Is she fining everyone for this street snow thing? Nope. Just you, he says. I think she's got it out for you. So, I spend the rest of Monday hauling snow out of the street, piling in my yard, feeling like I'm living in some kind of twisted snow-based boot camp. Tuesday morning, another email, more fines. That's when I hit my limit. I call up Rick, old friend, runs a landscaping company. Hey, Rick, any chance I could borrow a plow truck for a night? He just laughs. You finally gonna do something about your HOA president? Let's just say I'm about to get creative. Wednesday night, another storm blows in. The emergency HOA meeting is at Patricia's place. Tense, awkward. You can feel everybody's nerves snapping. She's got a projector showing everyone's violations, my name lit up at the top. Sarah, my neighbor, finally pipes up. You're demanding we shovel during a blizzard. That's dangerous, Patricia, and it's pointless. Patricia just insists the bylaws are the bylaws. People grumble, but nobody pushes it further. Afterwards, Tom and Sarah talk about removing her as president. I just smile. I've got a plan. Don't ask. At 10 p.m., I fire up Rick's plow truck, diesel engine rumbling loud enough to wake the dead. I clear the main street, technically helping the neighborhood. See? Then I turn down Patricia's block, spot her perfect, untouched circular driveway. I angle the plow, start pushing snow up her drive, pass after pass, packing her doors, the garage, everything in with 6 feet of powder. I do the same for her loyal board members. Fair's fair. By the time I'm done, the street's clear, but Patricia and her crew, they're sealed and tight. I return the truck, go to bed with the best grin of my life. Thursday morning, phone's blowing up. Patricia's frantic, furious, leaving voicemails. Matthew, I know it was you. I'm calling the police. Not 5 minutes later, knock on my door. 2 officers, cold and cranky. Did you plow snow against Patricia Henderson's doors? I shrug. I was clearing the main street. Snow's got to go somewhere. The cops look at each other, sigh, leave unimpressed. Patricia calls, voice hissing. You blocked every door. I had to climb out a window. I deadpan, side effect of living on a well-plowed street. Maybe file a complaint with the operator. Oh, wait, that's me. She sputters, threatens me, says she'll kick me out of the HOA. I remind her, that's not how ownership works. She hangs up. Word gets around. Some folks think I went too far. Others buy me a beer at the next block party. Tom calls, laughing his head off. You're a legend, man. Sarah's more cautious. She's going to come after you. And she does. Patricia goes nuclear. Emergency fines, police reports, letters to my neighbors calling me dangerous. She even tries to get my insurance dropped. The city inspector comes by, just shakes his head. She's infamous at City Hall. I start documenting it all. Every call, every letter. When Patricia's lawyers send a certified letter demanding $20,000 in fines and threatening foreclosure, I lawyer up. James Morrison, real estate attorney, looks through my stack and says, "You've got an excellent case. Actually, you got several." Turns out, Patricia's fines are illegal. She's been selectively enforcing rules, threatening foreclosure unlawfully, and, as we find out, skimming HOA funds for herself. James files suit against the HOA and Patricia. The whole neighborhood splits. Some support her. More support me. Tom and Sarah organize a petition to kick Patricia out. 60% of homeowners sign. Patricia fights back, but more people join the lawsuit. During discovery, we find out Patricia's been embezzling from the HOA for years, thousands spent on herself. The state presses charges. She's arrested, booted from the presidency, and Sarah takes her place. The HOA drops my fines, covers my legal fees, and promises new oversight. Patricia? She goes to trial, gets found guilty, sentenced to prison, ordered to pay every penny back. I watch her sensing, feeling a weird mix of relief and, a little pity. She wanted control so badly she blew up her own life. The neighborhood gets better, friendlier, almost like a real community again. No more midnight violation emails. No more power trips. Tom and I start a Saturday coffee ritual, snow or shine. Sarah makes sure everything's transparent, fair. One December, Tom asks, "Do you regret it? The lawsuit, the plow, all of it?" I think, no, somebody had to stand up. Maybe I was petty. Maybe I was dramatic. But sometimes you have to make a mess to get folks' attention. The story here isn't revenge. It's about pushing back when rules stop making sense, when power gets abused. Patricia's gone, but the HOA works for us now, not against us. Every winter, somebody jokes about me and a plow truck. I just smile. Those days are behind me. But honestly, sometimes a little petty revenge is just what's needed. The trick is knowing when to let go, and when to use that pettiness to crack something rotten wide open. That snowy night, my little act set off a reckoning and built something better on the other side. So what do you think? Where's the line between justice and just being petty? Ever had to stand your ground against someone who just couldn't let go of their own power? Drop your story in the comments. Let's talk about it. Who knows? Maybe the next big change starts right where you are.